this is part two of my Lenny Sia handbag review. If you haven't watched the first part, I featured a hobo bag by Lenny Sia. It's a Brazilian brand, and it's a high-end luxury goods manufacturer, and it's based in Brazil. And I believe they already opened a new store in Houston, Texas. So I got this from Goodwill store yesterday. I did give you all the info in my previous video. But anyway, for those who are just tuning in, so I went to this Goodwill where I never see or buy any decent handbags there. So I was surprised that I got two. And apparently it's from the same brand. So they had loads of bags there, but they were all crap. But then this was inside the display case, and the other one that I bought, which is this one, was actually sorry about that. It's actually in the rack full of handbags, like probably 50 handbags that were all crappy. and and chippy quality, but this one was inside. I think they put it inside because they could no longer accommodate there, and this was less expensive than this, believe me. This was 2 times more expensive than that. So what I did was, when I first saw this, because I was just passing by the cashier, it didn't speak to me right away, because I was like, oh, probably it's just, another crappy mimicking Chanel type, whatever. So I didn't actually go ask the staff to take it out for me. I went to the bag section instead, and I saw nothing, and I was going to walk out without anything. But when I was going to pay, I actually asked the cashier behind the counter to take the bags out. And as I was trying to inspect the other one, because I said, okay, I like the other one, please reserve it for me. And I'm taking it. And then I saw this in the corner of my eye. So I said, okay, can you please take that out? And then when I felt it, you could just smell the leather. Because, I'm not going to get anything that is like a copycat again, or that's like chippy. From the glass door, it looks chippy. But, when you actually get to feel it, then your impression will change. So when I got her to give me this, it was like, so this is not actually a chippy kind of type. And besides, I love the burgundy color, and I like the wild stitching, because Chanel has this, they call it the Serpic wild stitch, and I used to own the Serpic one, but in the bowler pack bag. And I said, okay, so it's not actually trying to mimic Chanel. So when I checked the hardware, I said, oh, this has its own personality, its own twist. It's not actually Chanel copycat. And besides, it's very, very thick. It's so thick and very, very chunky. So this is actually very new. And I smelled it. I thought it was plastic at first, or PVC coated, or whatever you call it. But when I smelled it, it was like, smells really, really good. It smelled really, really good. And when I checked it has a short shoulder straps though. But even if you're big or you're tall, this can definitely fit you. Okay, so I love it because it's newish. It's newish. So, and I said, okay, the bottom of the bag has this, and the back of the bag is this. So my first impression was like, Chanel knockoff again, or Chanel copycat. But look at that. Look at this, and it's a patent leather. And look at these. It's a perfect. It's like it just came out of the box. I actually saw a video online because I've been trying to research after I saw this one. So what I did was I immediately grabbed this bag and I said, I'm taking this. I'm paying for it right away. And then when I looked at the interior of the bag, and I was like, it's really really good. But although of course this one is a screws of head Phillips screw, but it's still chunky anyway. And I'm like, I like it. And I saw these features. These features of the bag are what drew me. It says Lenny made in Brazil. So I'm not I don't discriminate handbags unless they're the chippy chippy Michael Kors looking bags. And yeah, so I like this. I said, it has its own character. It's very nice. They're chunky, and this one I am not sure what this is for, because it's not a keychain anyway. I mean, it's not a key fob. I think it's like a money clip because the vintage money clips have this, but I don't think so. It's not a money clip either. I think it's just an accessory. It's just, it's like, it's just an added, bonus or whatever. And it was perfect. It's just so clean. It smells really gorgeous. Smells leather. I didn't expect this to be leather, in the first place, but then, yeah. But when I checked their handbags online, so what I did was when I got this, I did my research at the same time, and they are, luxury goods. I'm like, So I really don't care where my handbags come from, as long as, you can just see, the details, and, could just spot quality. I think I have that gift. You can give me 100 bags, or and I could spot the quality ones, because the first one that I spotted actually was this one in a bunch of like probably 50 handbags that are squeezed all together, and it's just gorgeous, and it's by Lenny too. So I was like, so I think the one who donated these just bought them new and just dropped them off over to Goodwill. So they're actually priced like way up in the hundreds, like $400, or it could be more. But right now, of course, the market, nobody knows this, so they couldn't price it higher than that. And I saw, have I mentioned it already? Okay, yeah, I saw a nice video. It's actually a very touching video online about Lenny. This guy gifting his wife a Lenny handbag, and you can just see her reaction. It was priceless. She was gonna cry at the end of the video, because it was actually in a box, and it was unboxing, and it was just really really nice. Although it was in Spanish, I didn't understand a thing, but you can just see. And it was a handbag by Lenny. So the sides are like this. The only handbag that I saw with like a strap underneath is my Chloe Corella handbag with the horse thing. That turned out to be authentic. I got it from a Goodwill. It was a large Chloe Corella handbag, and I bought it, I guess, for $20. It turned out to be the real thing. I actually consigned that, and somebody bought it. And it's the real thing, because I could really spot the quality. And yeah, so I was so excited yesterday. I had to remove my things out from my bag, and then I just immediately used this, and it's very very comfortable. It's very very comfortable. So you can just, it's like, this is like a copycat of the inspired by the Chanel tech wild tech or surpic stitching. So this is really really good. I actually decided to make an individual review of these two Lenny handbags, because otherwise it would be too long, because I talk too much. so so there you go. And I like this. I like it. This is like the No, it's not gonna be because this is chunky. It's like a reissue thing for Chanel, but of course it's square and thinner. But this one has its own, unique character. So there, I love it. I love it. And actually, I really, really love vintage bags, be it Chanel inspired or something, because they're really, really quality, and the hardware, they hardly ever tarnish. So, because I haven't been buying bags lately, and I also have a page of jewelry collection, vintage jewelry collection, but I haven't, been buying those because I couldn't see them anymore. When I go to consignment shops or thrift shops, I don't see any jewelry that I like, or the flea market. They're just way overpriced, so I haven't done any updated videos. So if you're interested, I have a watch collection at the same time. I also have jewelries and brooches. I'm a collector of all those sorts, and shoes. I also have a designer shoe collection, and that's coming up. Actually, I'm going to do another one. It's just my sneakers. Okay, so there you go. Bye.